Oops, that's not what I wanted. Should I just turn down the brightness on my
Yeah,
monitor?
just on your monitor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
just for you. This just a little something for you, So like,
Okay. I don't even know how to do that.
I find for myself, and I imagine for other people that it's incredibly difficult not to look at my own face and wondering.
What's my face look like?
So if you turn down the brightness on your monitor, then it just helps you to kind of like not worry about it or just
Yes.
be focused on the camera.
Okay. Oops. Of course.
Of course, if it's too much of a pain in the butt, we don't have to do that.
How about I just like hide the window so that I'm not looking at myself?
Oh, that's a good idea too. Yeah, that works.
Okay. All right. So now I'm just looking at a very messy desktop.
Well, if you can kind of look at the camera or the like little light, that would be ideal. That's where I would like you to look.
Sorry, a little light.
Or so what kind of computer do you have?
Um, it's a Mac,
Oh,
but I'm
okay.
I'm hooked up to an external
Camera?
monitor. Mm-hmm.
Oh, external
Monitor,
monitor.
monitor, and external janky camera.
Oh, okay. So you can just look at your janky camera if you know
Okay.
where it is. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, this is so weird. I'm not used to looking right at it.
Well, this is actually a good tool for you.
Yeah.
So like it really does feel like you're making eye contact with the person when you look right at the camera. So like when you look at the camera, like it makes me feel like you're looking at me.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's something
I never do that.
you can use it like when you're having conversations with big donors or whatever. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a dog behind you.
Yes, that's my dog. Hello.
Maybe let's let him get situated if he's going to be in the shot. Oh my goodness. What
Hi.
kind of mix?
Yeah, he's a German Shepherd Lab.
Okay. I totally see that. What a sweetie pie.
Yes. Yeah, that's my baby.
How old is he? She.
He's 3.
3.
Yeah, he's just turned 3 last week, actually.
Oh my goodness. Our we have a Doberman who's about to turn 2.
Oh, I love Dobermans.
Ah.
Yeah, there was a dog up for adoption. This family was moving back to India, and we like toyed with the idea of adopting their dog because she was very cute. She was a Doberman mix, but
Mhm.
she was like 100 or so pounds and only a year old. So that seemed a little crazy.
That would be 2 giant dogs.
Yes, but you know, um,
And
kind
it
of
was
a
a
crazy.
girl and she was 100 pounds?
Hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful,
Yeah.
but a little crazy.
And
Yeah.
that might not be the end of it too, because
Uh-huh.
Jobies fill out for another couple years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was probably for the best.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, we can get this done pretty quickly. We'll try and get,
Cool.
make it as painless possible for you. Sorry, you're my third one.
No, don't even worry about it.
um, so I'm gonna have you. We're gonna start with just a couple of like weird little things, and then we will have you do your statement.
Okay.
Okay. So if you could look at the camera, and I'm going to count to 10 in my head, and I want you to just look at the camera and think about all the seniors you're helping. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to have you do the same thing. Look at the camera, but this time, can you give me a big smile? Try and hold a smile for that time.
Okay.
Okay, and go. Perfect. Okay, 2 more things. I'm going to have you look down, tilt your head down a little bit. And then what I want you to do, I am going to count to 3. As I count to 3, I want you to as soon as I say 1, kind of slowly start to look up at the camera so that by the time I say 3, you're looking right at the camera.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We're going to do that same thing, but this time when you meet eye contact with the camera, give me a smile.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear my dog?
Yeah.
Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, now we can do the talking part. That was all the weird stuff. So do you need any direction on this? Do you know what you want to say? Do you feel like you could just give it a go? Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
I mean, I'm always open to direction.
I mean, I would just say, obviously, you don't need to say what I wrote here, and that that it needs to start with the words "I feel,"
right?
And that we are really looking. So this is kind of the moment in the video where we stop talking about. Sorry, I just got distracted. We start talking about it generally and move into, this is kind of the introduction to COVID.
Okay.
And it's, so I just spoke with Alice. So she was talking about the increase. So we don't need to get into the increase here at all. It's more talking about the other stuff that you did.
Okay.
So the additional meals, the other kinds of resources, the care packages you did, the ways that you pivoted to help them when everything got locked down.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to let me suggest we just go ahead and give it a try.
Okay.
And we can do it again. So if, just give it a try.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. I feel incredibly grateful that our supporters have been so generous in the last year, so much that we were able to do our first ever holiday care packages campaign, where each senior received a care package filled with crossword puzzles, socks, scarves, and some hand sanitizer to keep them safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. We couldn't be here. We couldn't do all that we do without your help. Sorry, I lost.
No, that's okay. I think it's natural, especially for you guys on the organization side, to want to use this platform to thank the donors.
Okay.
But we don't need you to do that here. This is, so you don't need to, I would say this really more about how you feel about how your team did. How you feel about how your team did in terms of adjusting to meet COVID needs. So whether that is like, I feel really empowered about what our small team was able to accomplish, or I feel like I feel respect, or I feel.
The thing is, I think that I'm running into a little bit of a roadblock because we're not the direct service provider, even because we're the fundraiser for the 5 Meals on Wheels programs. So it's like, yeah, I'm super thankful that our team was able to raise, an additional, $1 million. We were able to, do that. But I don't want it to sound like, I don't know, because we are all about the money. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the business we're in.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hang on. I'm just going to kind of go back to, I'm going to go back to where this came from.
Okay.
Um, um, so I think where this came from was the idea that um, that Meals on Wheels changed to keep personal connections during COVID through calls or other COVID safe measures, and that they also added additional resources, which like extra meals and
Mm,
care packages. So that's essentially what we're looking for here. So
okay.
if you want to just
Say what the programs did.
right, or I feel that we were able to help the programs do this. I mean, this came from you guys,
Right.
what you said you initially wanted to have in there.
That sounds
So,
like me.
so, so, so if it's like, I feel something about how we were able to support the programs pivoting during COVID
Yeah.
to do XYZ.
Okay. What about something like, because the word inspired um, has been coming to mind when I've been thinking about
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
where, inspired that, and yeah, inspired that, I feel inspired that our programs were able to pivot in the last year to not only, um, uh, why am I having such a hard time with this? Um, I feel inspired or I feel inspired that our programs were able to meet the growing demand in the last year, where they delivered additional meals to 3,200 people, something like that. Or should I
So
not say that because
so
Alice
again,
did?
we have Alice kind of speaking to volume. Um,
Yeah.
this is more about like pivoting and adjusting. So you can touch on the demand, but it's
Hmm.
also that it's more, I feel inspired that you were able to bump up production, that
Okay.
we were able to get out. And I think it's important that you mention COVID-19 or the pandemic or something like that, so that it's,
Hmm.
um, that's why.
Okay. All right.
But I think
Okay.
inspired is a great one.
Okay. Let's
All
go
right.
with that.
Give it a try and we can tweak it.
Okay. Okay. So I feel inspired that our programs in the last year have been able to pivot and deliver more meals to seniors during the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, we were able to deliver care packages. Sorry.
That's okay. Take a breath and start over. You're doing
Okay.
great.
All right. Um, I feel inspired. No, I feel inspired that all of our 5 Meals on Wheels programs were able to meet the demand and pivot and deliver meals to many more seniors throughout our community. Not only that, our programs also put together care packages during the holidays, and we delivered crossword puzzles hand sanitizer, scarves. Uh,
Okay, I think
yes.
you're getting hung up on like what was in those care packages.
Okay.
I I I I don't think we need a laundry list of that here. It's more
Okay.
just so maybe the thing is like we were able to I was inspired that they were able to adjust. And like
Hmm.
one of the things that you haven't touched on is like how you like we weren't able to meet with people. It was really hard.
Yeah.
So we one of the things we provide is connection, and so we were doing phone calls, and we bumped up our production, and we even gave them care packages for the
Hmm.
holidays.
Hmm.
Maybe it's like that, like something where it's
Okay.
like so it's telling the story of how your programs were able to pivot and still provide during the pandemic.
Okay.
And that's inspiring.
Yeah, for sure. You're such a great storyteller.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Take 10.
Yes.
Um,
No, this is only like 3.
okay. All right. I feel inspired that our programs were able to not only meet the demand, but also pivot during the COVID-19 pandemic and deliver more meals to seniors in need in our community. We also delivered care packages and made phone calls to seniors because ugh, I have to write this out.
Okay. Take a minute. Write it out.
Okay.
I have time.
You
Just stay on
sure?
with yeah. Just stay
Okay.
on with me and
How did the other sessions go?
good.
Awesome. Have you done the session with Claudia?
Not yet. She's on Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
I did Alice and Tavy, who was the volunteer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
How was
Tavy
that?
definitely I had to kind of adjust to like what she, was able to do. But luckily, like I think it all worked out fine. And then Alice, I kind of gave her a little something else. So the order of things may shift a little bit from what they are in the anyway, I don't want to distract you. You write what you're
It's
doing.
okay.
That just depending on how everything shakes out, there might be like a slight adjustment in the order. I might switch the order of those two, but other than that, I think it's going to be everything's working out fine. We're getting all of the content that we needed, and Alice was great.
Oh, awesome! I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
she was awesome.
Oh, yay. She was very flattered that
Oh,
I asked
really?
her. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, she came in, she had really thought about it and like knew what she wanted to say. And then I ended up throwing a little something out at her to ask if she could kind of add that in, and she did great.
That's awesome.
So I just want to give you the caveat that after you write this out, I don't want you to read it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I think I can end this stream and start another one. If I lose you,
just click on the link again.